open the garage so you guys can get some more light in here so you can see what I'm doing. So the first thing I'm going to do, grab a 10mm T-handle. It's so handy, and just a 10mm like this guy. And I've already put the bike on the center stand. My bike has a center stand, so it makes it a lot easier. We may need to, I don't know, we're going to have to take the wheel off eventually because we got to get the sprocket off. So yeah, just look at that chain. It's not looking so hot. It used to look really pretty like the chain that was on the new chain, but don't worry, they'll be pretty again. I think this bike has deserves a new chain. And I think the DID chain. Oh my, that is loose. Okay, so it's a good thing when you're when you're working in a specific area to check stuff. So look at that. Look how loose that is. That is a no-go right there. So I need to go tighten that. It's really grimy too. So that's probably from all the chain lube and stuff. I'm not a big fan of chains, you know. Chains are. If I could have a shaft drive, I would, you know, especially for if you got like a touring bike. I think the shaft drive is the best, you know. If you got a bike that doesn't really do too many miles, then whatever. Okay, so we'll just take these out. I'll speed up the video. Came all out, so a good thing to do would be, oh my god, this thing is so heavy, dude. It's I think it's because of the there's so much. You might want to, since you got this off, it might be a good time to scrape off all that extra lube that's on there. See, that's all that lube. So there's what looks like underneath the cover. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, so I don't forget, is I'm gonna scrape some of this crap off of this shift lever here. Ugh, gross. Okay, so notice I'm wearing my my earplugs or my earmuffs and some safety glasses. I should probably be wearing gloves too, but I think I'll be okay. Also, notice this, the chain guard. Yeah, the chain guard is rubbing on this 140 tire. This is the widest tire. I don't know, I think I used to have a tire this wide before. But yeah, it's rubbing pretty bad. But that's okay. Alright, so wish me luck. Here goes. Okay, there it is. So that's what it looks like when let me take these earmuffs off. That's what it looks like when you grind the rivets off. So so yeah, so now we should be able to push it out. Basically, you want to make sure like the whole head, the whole mushroom part is gone. So I made sure I grind it into the link a little. All right, so meow, if we're lucky, we might be able to take the chain off with a screwdriver, like prying that master link off. Just basically got to get the plate off of there. Look how loose that chain is too. I mean, it's on the center stand right now. It should be a little looser, but it does not want to come out. Might have to use that riveter tool. Nope, it's coming out. And get a bigger screwdriver. There we go. I probably would have been better if I used a pry bar. I have some little pry bars, so there you go. It is off. So that is the link, the master link. And then this is the O-ring right here. And then there should be another O-ring. Alright. And now, to just remove the link. All you gotta do is get the screwdriver right on the back side, and it should just come right out, or just maybe push on the pins here. Boom. Chains off. Kerplam. Slam dunko. Okay, so I kind of got something to put my old dirty chain on. All you have to do is you might be able to just pull it off. Yeah, it should, because it's in neutral. Just carefully pull it off. Not the scratch. Okay. There you go. Old chain is off. Sure, the gold fades after a while. That's for sure. There it is. Old chain off. You've served your master well. Now we go take out the sprockets. Okay, so to take the front sprocket off on the KLR is quite easy. The Gen 1 KLR, I heard, is really easy. I mean, this KLR. The second gen KLR, the newer ones, have like a big nut or something you gotta take off, and then you gotta like twist or fold a little piece of metal on the bolt or something so it doesn't come out. And they say it sucks. They wish it was like the old style like this one here. So I'm looking at it and everything looks okay. There's no like really bad leaks or anything going on. All this crud all over the place here is just from lubing the chain is basically what that is. So yeah. So it's you just take these two bolts out here, 8mm. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So most of this sprocket is pretty clean. It might be good. Uh-oh, that's right. I totally forgot, huh? That thing is gonna spin. Okay, there we go. Put it in gear, you might be able to get it out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I almost thought like, oh man, I screwed up. I should have loosened it before I took the chain off. But okay, so all I have to do was put it in gear, and then we're good. So now it's in neutral again. So go ahead and take those two bolts out. Alternatively, if I had trouble taking the bolts off, I could have used an impact gun, and that probably would have just taken it right off. So just go ahead and take those out. Somewhere safe. Surprisingly, the sprocket is very clean. There's no grease on it anywhere. It's a bad thing. It's a good thing and a bad thing, I guess. So there it is. This is a sun sprocket. I think you gotta rotate it a little bit to get it out. I think. Or maybe just. I think we got it. I think we got it. Got it, Junior. Yeah. Okay, we got it out. So it's like I said, I haven't changed the chain in a long time. The sprocket here has a retaining plate. Make sure you don't lose that. So this is like a little. Wait a minute. Shit. Okay, so I may have fucked it up a little bit. So I thought that the whole thing would just you just have to rotate it a little bit and pull it off, but there's actually, these teeth are actually like offset from the actual actual sprocket. So I thought this and that was the same piece, but it's not. You got to put it on there, and then you just rotate it a little bit, and then you bolt it in. So I may have fucked it up a little bit. I may have to buy a new one. But it should be okay. Yeah, so I kind of messed up. I should have read the manual before I did this. Shame on you, Hades Omega. Anyway, so what I was supposed to do is unbolt this and then just twist it and then pull it out instead of hitting the freaking the thing to come out, and then it just comes right out. See? Yeah. So that was kind of weird. Like I said, I haven't done this in a long time. So what you want to do is check to make sure this no leaks or anything back there. It looks okay. I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit. There's like a spider web back here or something. Okay, so that should be good. And then we're gonna go take the rear wheel off next, and we'll change that sprocket. And that should be pretty easy. And then we gotta move the adjusters all the way forward now. All right. So I'll just kind of do it. It's not that hard. Okay, so that's the sprocket that I'm rocking, that I was rocking on the KLR. It still looks good. Yeah, it still looks really good. Looks like it's not worn at all. Maybe it's worn a little bit. Maybe it's like halfway there. But yeah, so this is a JTF. It's a JT sprocket, and it's a 15 tooth, according to that number there. So should be good. It still looks good. Okay, I can't seem to find my 24, but I have a 24 on the bike. See, it's a combo tire iron slash closed-in wrench. So it's a 24 millimeter, and I don't use a cotter pin. I use a hitch pin. So there you go. Loosen that. Oh, we can't not loosen. We got to take the whole thing off. So let's take the whole thing off. This is probably a good time to grease the axle if it's not that greasy. Okay, go pull the wheel off. All the gloves I decided to pick, I picked the dirtiest ones, right? Okay, so all we got to do is, should be really easy to take the wheel off now because the chain's not there. Let's get the axle out. Hopefully the bike will not flop back. Let me take the axle out. Okay, so let's put that aside, and the wheel should just come right off. So what's happening here is the brake room is in the way. So this is a pretty big tire. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Please don't fall. Oh, there's kind of like a lot of weight in the back of the bike. It may fall. Okay, just be careful. Let the wheel off. Just be careful. Put some weight on the front of the bike so it doesn't. Oh yeah, if we're looking for a jack stand, the jack stand's right here. Okay. Okay, it definitely won't fall now. So, it's been a while since I've taken the stuff off. So what had happened there was I forgot I have a bunch of camping shit in the back of this trunk, so it's probably adding some weight, and I got a bunch of tools and stuff in the boxes, so the bike is wanting to lean back kind of a little bit. If I pushed it hard enough, it would fall down, so now it will not fall down. Yeah. Okay, so we should be good. I put a jack stand under the swing arm. I probably should have done that in the first place. So all right, there it is. The wheel is off. I know I changed the bearings and all that stuff. It'd probably be a good idea to take a look at it, but I don't know if I changed. I would have had to. I think I did change the thing on this. This is a good time. See, you can see it's got plenty of grease in there. I think that bearing is good. Look at how easily it spins. So that's a good That's a good bearing. So I'm not gonna mess with that. So now we take the old sprocket off. So I think that's like a 12 or something. Okay, so taking the old sprocket off is pretty self-explanatory. You just gotta take these bolts off. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts gotta come off, or 8 nuts. Does it screw straight in? I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. So I got my handy dandy DeWalt impact gun here with a 12mm. Here we go. Pretty quick work. Like I said, now is a good time to start cleaning stuff up. Alright. So supposedly when you take these nuts out, you should be installing new, brand new ones. These are just regular nuts. What the hell, Kawasaki? Are these regular nuts? I thought it would be a lock washer or something, but it's not. Okay, they're just regular nuts. So make sure you put some locking compound on it. I haven't had any problems on the KLR with the sprocket coming loose, so that's a good thing. On the DR I have. So that's one thing. So there we go. Your sprocket is off. This is a PBI. I don't know how many teeth it is. Alright. Anyway. Put that in the pile of old parts, and there's what it looks like. There's in here is a little cush drive hub. It looks like it's okay. It's not really, you know, yeah, it's still a little springy, but it's tight, so that's good. Alright, and there's Kawasaki there. Oh. Alright, so what I'm gonna do next is probably just try to clean up the surface as best as I can. It looks pretty clean already, so I'm just gonna get a napkin and wipe it clean a little bit.